Hello again there, YouTube fans. This is the Real Creepy Doll Man here. I'm back with an all-new episode, but this is not a normal episode, or even a double episode, or even a triple episode. This is the last quadruple episode. So that means the Real Creepy Doll Man will work 10 times as hard. All YouTube fans and all you diehard Real Creepy Doll Man fans from around the world. It is May the 29th of 2021. Time is now 4:04 a.m. Okay. This marks the third anniversary of the Real Debt Box. Made its first big debut here on YouTube as an unreleased bonus episode and was released on May the 28th of 2018 by its owner. The Real Creepy Dollman brought it here for all the YouTube fans and all you diehard Real Creepy Doll Man fans to see. In our communications and in our investigations with both me and the Real Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr., we found out that there are 20 spirits tied to this debt box, meaning 20 souls tied to this real debt box. Known as the debt box is what they call it. And what we did, we decided to communicate with the spirit we known as Bobby, who claims to be a guardian angel, that communicate with one out of 20 of the spirits that's tied to this jewelry music box. And this is more like a European style jewelry box too. And I can tell you that he told us some very interesting ordeal as we communicate with him off record about the debt box. The Real Creepy Doll Man calls it the real debt box for a reason. This is 100% a real cursed object, and this is not a toy to play with, people. This is the property of the Real Creepy Doll Man. I put a lock on it for a reason. This is a brand new lock. I kept it for many years, and I'll show you the inside of the debt box. That it holds all the Real Creepy Doll Man's personal belongings. Now, this real debt box was given to me by my cousin, who bought it for me at this one store particular. It's called Tickle Pink. And we got it back a couple years ago. When I first got this thing, I saw it. I wanted it. It's set on the other side of the store and where the furniture was. Now, there's another store that sold antiques, but they sold everything from dolls and everything. From anything from 1900s all the way up, 1900s all the way up to probably past 2000. It's like a memorabilia, I can't pronounce it, memorabilia place, or more like an antique mall. It sells everything from outdated stuff to newer stuff. That's probably 2000 beyond that. But when I first got this does play music, and I can tell you, I did not want it for a reason. I wanted to show this before. I did a few times show this and played it to the fans a couple years ago. I noticed something about this thing when I bought this, that this piece came off finally after all these years. And I'm going to say something. I'll let you see this. That's why I want people to see this. I noticed this on top. If you can see back here, this piece does not look right on this plastic covering that goes over top this jewelry box. And I can tell you that there is something underneath, folded underneath. Could this be a probably instruction manual to the debt box? I don't know. Meaning to this jewelry music box? I don't know. Could this be a document, personal will, or could this be a buried treasure map underneath the real debt box? Because in the center, there is something underneath that does resemble round, and it's sort of like a coin shape. I was thinking, could this be actually a coin? It's hard to say. It's very small and very unique. And could this actually be a coin? Or could this be just a piece of metal that hold the piece on top to center it? Or could this be a magnet? It's hard to say. But it is on top for a reason. You can actually barely see through it. And it shines through. Could this actually be a coin? Meaning, could this be a Spanish balloon coin from a sunken, sunken treasure from probably a Spanish ship that sank? Who knows? But it is, or could it be a valuable coin that was kept and is a personal property of somebody that left it underneath it? But I can tell you this, that it's not going to be tampered with, because if this is a true cursed object, the real creepy doll man will not disturb it and pay respect to whoever owned this before. If it was a he or if it was a she, I'm going to have to pay my respects to them by not taking it loose, because there is something, in fact, underneath this. And the way it's popped up like this for a reason is because there is something underneath that area. And I don't know what it could be, but there is something underneath this plastic mother of pearl thing here. So it's hard to say, could that be a document or could it be something underneath it? It's hard to say. But I can tell you that does look like it represents sort of a coin in the way. Or it could be probably a piece of the metal that was supposed to hold down the material as it was glued down on that little surface piece I had here. I'll show you that came off of it. Now, I found out also another thing about this item, that the real debt box is actually a European design. So this was made in Europe. I don't know when. Could have been the early 1900s. Could have been the 1920s. Somewhere in that time period. It was made before then, I know. Or it could have been 1940s or 1950s. But there is a representative saying that this object was cursed by who knows who. Could have been a witch, or could have been a gypsy. We do not know. Meaning, was it a male or female who cursed this object? From what one of the spirits said when we did communicate with this one off record, whoever it was, he or she, said that they died when they got this box. So could they have been cursed when they have probably, in my guess, they may have stole this box, and in return, their lives were taken from the debt box as they stole the box from the original owner who owned it. Now that the original owner has passed on, it somehow made its way to the United States, and it was sold here at Tickle Pink. But I found another thing is that Tony and Randy got this from an auction. So whoever had this, it came from an auction house that was up for sale, and everything in it was for sale before the house was auctioned off. So inside, everything was auctioned off before the house was sold. So I have this is the prized possession of the real creepy doll man. This is 100% a true cursed object. If you want a cursed object, this is the one to own. And I said it is nice made, but it is gold plated. I guess the metal underneath is either silver or it's metal, because this is a metal type. If it's not metal, it's silver. It's gold over silver or gold over metal, and it is very nice. This is gold plating. All this plating actually is starting to come off because it's very old. But it is the real creepy doll man's very personal possession. So I say this to all the fans out there. Keep watching more from the real creepy doll man, because there will be new episodes to come. We only have one episode for this June, and it is a 5th anniversary. I will bring back that mystery character because I will be in that shot with the mystery doll. So who will it be? Watch and find out. This is the real creepy doll man saying to all the fans out there, goodbye, and God bless you all.